Boom! Hey, good afternoon, Brave New World. It's Josh again here, and I just wanted to record this video express in order to talk about this particular student called she's not a student, come on, about this particular person, artist, and singer called Billie Eilish. Pam pam pam. Dramatic zoom. No, but in all seriousness, myself, I'm not a Billie Eilish fan. I do not listen to her music, but I have heard her songs. Some of her songs are rather catchy, delightful, attractive, upbeat, catchy. What else? Delightful, amazing, musically competent, and the most important is that they are rather enjoyable, and you can listen to them non-stop. And particularly, if you are a quirky person who is into some kind of music, talking about a low-tone singer, this is for you. By the way, as for the reason why I selected this filter in which I'm turning around non-stop, there is no good reason. I just selected this filter mostly because wait a minute. Oh my god, no. I mostly selected this filter because I like this one way more than the dog ears, to be honest. I like this filter, to be honest. I like this filter more than the dog ears, to be honest. And so, hey Pablo, I like this filter more than the dog ears, to be honest. So, back to Billie Eilish. She's not my cup of tea, but I would never say that she's not talented or that she's a bad singer. That's not true. She is a competent singer. She can sing very well. She can hit those notes really well. And all the attention that she receives because of her music, it's well deserved. But why do I want to talk about her? Why do I want to talk about her here? Well, about this song whose name is just dazzling, really attention getting and intriguing, both in a positive and not so positive way. I would not say negative, that's for sure. I would not say negative, that's for sure. The name of the song that I want to talk about right here, it's Bad Guy. She's singing about this kind of guy who seems to be bad, a romantic partner who is bad, who is kind of rebellious and probably might get into trouble constantly and may look for trouble actively. And just like Francis, just like all the siblings from the series, Malcolm in the Middle enjoys getting into trouble and gets some odd kind of pleasure from it, which is rather intriguing. Again, why do you get to date a bad guy? Huh? Why? These kind of guys, if they are actually bad, they might eventually end up destroying your life, destroying yourself, wrecking your self-esteem, annihilate you emotionally, cause chaos in your mind, and in the worst of cases, they might lay a hand on you with bad, aggressive intentions. They might want to hit you. That's what I mean. So what was I saying? All right. About the song "Bad Guy" by Billie Eilish. The song is amazing, but the theme. I am a little, as I said, I am intrigued over the title, and additionally, I'm going to give my take since I am probably a little bit older than you. I don't even know how old is Billie Eilish. I'll check in my computer right now. How old is Billie Eilish? Tell me, how old is Billie Eilish? I couldn't care less about that. It's just information I'm checking. So back to the topic of the song "Bad Guy." Come on, tell me. My computer is super slow. Oh, she's 18. She recently turned 18, apparently. Tell me, when's her birthday? According to this, Billie Eilish is 18th. And she was born on December 18th, in the year 2001. She's totally an adult. So you are totally an adult and you are entitled by law to make your own decisions. and you have to be held accountable to the consequences of this. But anyway, about the song Bad Guy. I'm a little bit older than you, so I assume that gives me some experience over relationships and this kind of bad guys that you seem to be so fascinated about. As long as this bad guy doesn't lay a hand on you with aggressive intentions, it's okay. Date him. If he's just a rebellious guy who rebels and doesn't like school and openly but intelligently defies authority, because authority can be stupid, but sometimes if you're going to defy the authority, you need to be intelligent and smart as to why you are defying it. If it's this kind of bad guy, go for it. But if it's an abusive, violent, vicious, wrathful, angry, and the most important, violent and physically abusive person, get the hell out of that relationship and find yourself a better person who you might as well label as a bad guy. Again, it's your life. Who am I to judge that? Who am I to say what you have to do? Just because I'm older than you? Huh? Just because I'm 10 years your senior, that entitles me to tell you how to live your life? Just because I'm your senior for 10 years, just because I'm older than you by 10 years, that allows me to tell you how to live your life? Does that entitle me to tell you you're being stupid, you're being an idiot for dating this person, for doing this, for studying that, or for doing or thinking about that? No, not at all. In fact, that would make me the biggest douchebag and the stupidest person on this planet, in this solar system, for telling you how to live your life. I can give you advice. It's up to you to take it or leave it. But as I said, I'm 10 years older than you, so I can totally tell you, if you're going to date a bad guy, make sure he's not a physically abusive one. Because I have met people, and I have had friends who go through hell and back because they date people who are actually bad people. Sorry, I was burping and belching, but I was not going to do it. Just a little bit. So yeah, one more time. Yeah, I have met people, and one of my ex-girlfriends, one of my former girlfriends, during this moment, she dated this guy who punched her. I'm going to call it by its name. Who punched her, who abused her physically, mentally, and emotionally. And thankfully, the abuse was not. I'm going to say it. The abuse was not sexual. There was no disclosure, I think. Wait a minute, what's the meaning of the word disclosure? Because there is a Michael Crichton book whose name is Disclosure. Disclosure. What is disclosure? Disclosure definition. So yeah, one more time. There is a book. Why do I say this? Because the name of this book by Michael Crichton, the writer and creator of Jurassic Park, he wrote this book, and basically it's about. The name of this book is Disclosure, and the name of this book in my country, Mexico, in Spanish, it was translated in such a way that you would call it sexual abuse. According to this, disclosure is what? The action of making new or secret information known. Oh, I understand that, because the scandal of this girl who tried to abuse him, the character of that book, the scandal of that girl who tried to abuse him, the protagonist of that book, became known and famous. Back to and how does that relate to the topic of Billie Eilish and the song Bad Guy? Again, do not date these kind of bad guys who abuse you mentally and physically and emotionally, especially physically, and they punch you, kick you, and stuff like that. And by the way, about this person who I used to date, who after we broke up, dated this guy, there is evidence. there was legal action taken, but the most important, there was evidence provided. So, back to the song of Billie Eilish. That's all I have to say. By the way, just in case, if you are by this point, if you reach this point of the video, TLDR, too long did not read. Mexican guy makes a comment about Billie Eilish's song Bad Guy, and he basically tells her, go ahead, date as many bad guys as you want, but be sensible about it, as long as they don't hit you and they don't punch you and they don't abuse you in any way. That's it, end of story, because I was just jibber-jabbering and rambling and wandering my words. So yeah, that's all I had to say. Thank you so much, Brave New World, and see you in the next video. Woo! Farewell. By the way, there is one more thing I forgot to say. I do not listen to Billie Eilish regularly. However, I do like covers of the songs by Billie Eilish. For example, there is an orchestra version that I like so much that it sounds like an amazing final battle with an amazing boss from an adventure video game that is a rather enjoyable experience. So, yeah, I forgot to say that. Now this time for sure, farewell.